Hey ladies and gents, it is 11:48 a.m. and we're going to try a little LSD today for a change of pace. Nutritious and delicious. Just what the doctor ordered. I'll check in with you later to let you know how the project is progressing. So, ladies and gents, you may wonder, well, why has he got his mask on? Well, that's for your safety and mine. But it's only a video, I hear you saying. Oh, that's what you think. What are you, tripping? Yes.
What are you doing?
Yes, it's game on.
Let me say hi.
I am starting to crackle and buzz, you know, with that unmistakable LSD flavor, you know, and I feel good. I like it. That's what else? I don't know what else to tell you. It's pleasure, yeah, but there's more to it than mere pleasure. I could go on at great length, but I'll spare you. Yes, I am recording. Now, what is it? It's 12:54 p.m. So that's what, an hour and change?
About an hour and like 10 minutes.
Since I took the LSD. This is, you know, I have a few observations to share with you all. I think it's, first of all, I think it's safe to say I'm tripping my ass off. But I think it's also just, maybe it's a tad too self-aggrandizing, but I'm sorry, I can't help but say I'm talented. I'm good at this, you know. I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one, okay? It's not a talent that's unique to me. Others share it. Others share my enthusiasm, my love, psychedelic drugs.
Here comes Maggie.
It's just, I don't know. Somehow I just I enjoy this. This is. It just seems appropriate. Either it's wildly appropriate or wildly inappropriate, depending entirely on your point of view. Really. So, I don't want to just gush on and on about the wondrous perfection of reality, you know. It speaks for itself. Hopefully. I've just been sitting around having conversations. I was talking to my daughter, having very pleasant and interesting conversations with my daughter and with Ghoul, people that I love. That's the thing, man. That's what drives the whole fucking game. It's the love, you know. People say that, and it's a cliche, but sorry. There's a good reason for cliches. They're fucking true. It's the love, man. That's what drives this whole motherfucker round and around. If I can just hang on to this thought long enough to record it, I would seriously argue, first of all, I'd just like thank reality for letting me get this old. I would seriously argue that there's no way, how shall I phrase this, how shall I state this so that it's intelligible. The decision not to take LSD could possibly be more rational than to take it. You know, today, It was my considered, rational judgment under all the circumstances, taking into account the full totality of the circumstances, you know, as the supreme judge of reality. My subjective, fucking not so humble opinion. That was the best. That was a reasonable course of action. That's the one I chose. That's it. Some of the things I've been putting off. I've been putting off making a dental appointment. I've been putting off giving the dog a bath. I haven't been putting off restocking the bird feeder, but that's because the immediate selfish gratification I get out of it is faster turnaround. You know, the rewards, that's a very good example. Like the reward of being just a little bit altruistic and filling up the bird feeder far and away is outweighed by, what did I just say? The rewards of seeing all those birds flying around. Jesus. They're magnificent. Look at them. Listen to them. How do you turn this fucking thing off? There must surely be a way. That's the final irony of fucking surveillance capitalism. He turns the thing on himself in his narcissistic, in a fit of drug-induced narcissistic psychosis. He begins recording himself and then he can't turn it off. Perhaps it really comes down to this, doesn't it? The crisis is the pathetic little petty bourgeois subjective little crisis for me right now is I've run out of excuses not to give my dog a bath. You know, it's like there must be something, but no. Why is it that today, of all days, I've taken it upon myself to write an epic poem about procrastination? And this I must do before I begin the task of bathing the dog. There are many reasons I should bathe the dog, other than some vague sense of, you know, duty, of responsibility, some shit like that. There are symbolic reasons we need to bathe the dog. We need to be absolved of or cleansed of our sins or some shit like that. Some sort of guilt needs to be resolved. And there are practical reasons. Yes, the dog smells bad. There's hygiene, you know. There are real considerations, real nuts and bolts, practical world. But all of these considerations really are in the service of finding yet another excuse not to begin the dog's bath. But you know what? I swear on my, so help me, as I breathe on this day, I will give the dog a bath. Even as you see her now in the background. Chasing birds. Just living in that sort of devil-may-care, je ne sais quoi dog existence. Well, she's going to get a bath. I vow it today. She gets a bath before midnight. Before midnight tonight, the dog is going to get a bath. I promise. So you would have me believe that this device will enable me to record myself making a complete fucking idiot of myself? Very well then. Let it be so. It is time for another entry in our chronicle of LSD Chronicle. It's got 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon or some such. And I've spent, really, I think I can honestly say I've accomplished very little. I've spent a good part of the afternoon wandering around the house, talking aloud to the dog. Maggie? Yeah, take my word for it. To myself, I suppose, some sort or other. It's really been extremely interesting. It's been a polythematic afternoon. I've thought about bathing the dog, but I also thought a lot about my father who died only recently. So I'm thinking of the naked bluntness of his death. And the themes of sort of resolution and sort of evanescence. It's like death is a preoccupation this afternoon. So it's like death is the ultimate democratizer. You know, you can give all of your petty little anxieties and ambitions a rest at long last. Yes. Okay. I guess this is the last entry in my LSD chronicle. Because it's been, what, fucking 10 hours or so since our flight began. It was very good. Very good. A little tiring. It's very stimulating. Your brain works a little overtime. You may forget to eat. We're going to do something about that now, though. Oh, yes, and the dog. I will give the dog a bath today. I guess you're just going to have to trust me.